AMC Entertainment, ticker AMC, is down again today, about 8% as we're recording this video. Now, why is this? To no surprise, we made a video on this last week, knew exactly what a stock like this would do, and that is basically diluting shareholder value even further. So again, they filed for a sale of up to another 40 million shares. And again, this is why I talked about this stock going last week or even before that, even going back months. We know that's all AMC doing is they've got a lot of cash on hand. They've now got quite a lot of safety on the balance sheet, but they for some reason have to keep diluting their shareholder value. So why would you ever want to invest in a stock like this? Again, this makes no sense to me. It's why I personally don't hold any shares in AMC, but we will cover the technical levels to be paying attention to on AMC because it can provide some potential good swings or day trading opportunities, but again, never anything I would invest in considering how much dilution they have done to this stock and are continuing to do and will do. So again, if we continue to the downside, we have two supports at levels we haven't yet hit, and that's going to be at $3.90 and $1.90. Yes, we have never hit these levels. How do we have these supports? These are done through standard deviation channels. So again, all that does is just take the price movement in and then set deviations outwards. But these are how I always do technical analysis. They seem to be very accurate. So again, if we continue to the downside, this is the only time I'm paying attention to really play AMC. Being long bias potentially into the 390 and the 190s. So that would be something I'll look to play if we can sell off that hard. Which again, considering just that we've gone from about 62 going back about a month or less than that, down 90% just in kind of 3 months. Can it go lower? Definitely. Just because these stocks are going down, when you see them down at like $2-3, does that mean they cannot go lower? Yes, it can. And what tends to happen, like you saw on AMC, they do a reverse stock split, then they'll be at $10-20 and they just sell back off to that dollar until they have to do that reverse stock split again. In AMC's case, they don't really have to do these reverse stock splits. They're just doing it to themselves by again continuing to dilute these shares. But again, the support's at 390 and 190. Now, just to cover the resistances in case we get any sort of an upside move or a squeeze, which again, squeeze is just, and one thing I do want to note with this stock and why you're seeing the sell-off when it dilutes is because the reason a lot of people hold AMC is for that short squeeze opportunity. If they're diluting more shares, all it does is lower the probability of a short squeeze because again, there's so many more shares outstanding. So the likelihood of a squeeze is obviously going to be significantly reduced. But to cover those resistances, we have $15.10 and $17.50. But again, I think on a stock like this, the main focus is going to be on the support, so 390, 190.